Alright, so this was the Brazil race for the Immortal Sim Racing League or the North Point Racing League. I'm not sure what it's called at this point. So we have Ultimate Lord on pole, Daku in second, and Mega third. Buhak with a nice sector 3 in fourth, and Horn QJ in fifth. Myself in sixth, Kitovan in seventh, Starscream Berserk in eighth, Lead Dog in ninth, PK Thunder in 10th, and Cliffy again having internet issues as immediately we have chaos in the first corner. What is going on here? So it looks like, yeah, Lead Dog absolutely rear-ended Kitovan, and PK Thunder not expecting it. Loses part of his front wing on Lead Dog, who's partially ghosted, but not actually ghosted. Let's see. So, my quick summary of this race is that I did not understand the tire strategy. I didn't understand the tires at all. Apparently, the soft tires are not the way to go on this track. They are only marginally faster than the mediums, but last nowhere near as long. I'm gonna go in broadcast view real quick, get some timings, see where everybody's at. As Blue Hawk making a mistake here. Ooh. Got a slide and tried to power out of it, but that's not what you do with those. And Mega and Daku having a collision there. Just gonna stay on board. Or not. Who's that? Is that Starscream having an issue on the final corner there? This Mega is already picking spots back up. And from what I can remember, that dude was freaking quick. I don't remember what I was thinking at this point, but what I do remember in this race, I did prepare, I did practice, but apparently not enough because I did not know soft tires were not the way to go. And I think, yeah, during this race I was still having the rear instability on high speed corners. This Kitovan makes a mistake there on the mediums. Mega follows me through. I was having major issues with rear instability under braking and mid corner, high speed corners. As Mega at least me no room there. I don't know if that was lag or intentional, but I felt like I had nowhere to go. So I end up losing a spot to Kitovan as well. Cliffy having internet connection issues again. He's able to connect, but he is not able to stay in the session, any session, either qualifying or the race. So here, he's not actually driving. He didn't earn himself 10th. That's just the AI going around. As you can see, Mega is just gone. And Kitovan was not. I don't know if he didn't practice. Oh, he's on the softs. But that last corner was not kind to him at all. It's me taking his spot. As Daku follows me through and does. Daku, this race has been afflicted with the lagma. I don't know. We'll see it in the next race too, but for whatever reason, the servers have chosen Awesome Daku to have random lag spikes once or twice every lap. It costs about 4/10 each time. So he is effectively, as I get a massive slide mid-corner. This is what I'm talking about. Daku noticed this even with the lag. It was terrifying, and I never want to do that again. Let's see, TK broadcast. Yeah, let's go to broadcast view. Let's view what time it is. I believe, yeah, splash screen makes a mistake here, spins out. Unfortunate. Or was that Blue Hawk? I think that was Blue Hawk. Blue Hawk was actually a bit quick. I don't know if his setup was for high speed though. I think he had a high speed, high top speed setup, which is why he had so many issues. But I couldn't really touch him in quali. But yeah, awesome Daku. You can see it there. He goes from what was that? 5/10 to right in front of me. Wing to diffuser. And this only happens for whoever's afflicted with the lagma. Whatever progress you make, whatever ground you make, just lose it over nothing, for no reason, seemingly no reason. And Ultimate Lore, Foreign QJ Mega, none of them are experiencing this, so they're not losing this time for no reason. It's really unfortunate, it's really unpredictable, it's not fun to drive, it's not fun to look at, it makes me uncomfortable because I feel like I'm going to crash into him. Yeah. I'm just going to fast forward to like 7 or something, lap 7. Because Daku, he's not slow, he's actually at least a second faster than me here, but he cannot drop me because of the lag, and I'm just able to suck up the DRS every time. Suck up slipstream and use DRS to gain time I wouldn't have otherwise gained. And here he kind of just lets me by. It's like, I think he wanted to accommodate me, so I don't have to be in fear of losing my front wing every lap. I don't know if it's this lap or the next, but I think it's the next lap. Look, watch. I just want to show you like how quick he is. Like, he just lost more time there for no reason. But it doesn't matter. I think he just closed right there. It's unfair, and it's not fun to drive with this amount of lag. Look how just fluid he is through that sector, and it doesn't matter, because he lagged backwards. I'm missing the apex here. I think the soft tires here are now just pretty worn out. You're not really able to push on these anymore. I messed that corner up completely, and that sets up Daku for a pass, and nope, he doesn't take it. But I expressed to him that I thought he was on the inside, because it's not that I can't tell, it's just I'm really afraid. I'm really afraid, and he kind of just lets this race go and retires right there. So I'm just gonna put the timings up and switch to broadcast view, because nothing really happens, and that's sort of what happens to me this race. Nothing really happens. Let's see what kind of times I'm running. So the 1:13.4. Yeah, it's not particularly fast. As you'll see later, I'm gonna be on the mediums and running as faster times than that. It says here lap 13. There's a graphical glitch here. Lap 13, I pit. And I have to show this because speed limit is 50 miles per hour, and look what I'm doing. I'm doing 53, which means I get a penalty. Unfortunate. But at this point, it doesn't really matter. I'm not racing anybody. Mega's way too quick. Blue Huck is behind, but I'm faster on track, so I don't really feel like I'm racing him. And at this point, I'm just discouraged, and I am not really in the zone because I completely messed up the pit exit. I don't think it matters though, because Blue Hawk would have been ahead regardless. Yeah, we're just gonna let this play out like this. I'm racing Blue Hawk here. He's on worn mediums though, so it's not really a real fight. He makes a mistake and kind of spooks me a little there. He tries to fight it, he has to come back, but he's on old tires. He doesn't have the skill to make up the tire wear difference. But the DRS is going to bring him back in here. Like the broadcast view, maybe. So here, I'm not really using DRS or ERS to stay ahead of him. I don't know. It was really up to him whether or not he wanted to make a move, and he doesn't, thankfully. Hopefully, I hope he feels like even if he does overtake me, it's going to be very annoying for the both of us if he just keeps squabbling like this. So thankfully, he chooses not to go for the move. I have my notes here, turn my timings on, leave it on broadcast, and go to 15. So yeah, the McLarens at this point are just kind of running away with it. They're kind of looking at Mega, but they're not too concerned about him. I think Ultimate Lord is dragging Foreign QJ along. They're trying to make up points for the Constructors' Championship, and Ultimate Lord is trying to win the championship. I think Cliffy has the lead at this point. But of course, with these connection issues, there's not much you can do. You can just kind of wait and suffer. I have in my notes here that the McLarens are swapping places on this lap. Of course, I can't show you because the replay is only from my point of view. They are swapping positions to give Ultimate Lord DRS in the hopes that he can get a fastest lap. And yeah, they do it right here. Which, in my opinion, is bold because they're on the hard tires, and it's not that it's not possible to do a race fastest lap on hard tires, it's just not advisable, especially when there are people doing more aggressive tire strategies like me, and I don't know if Mega, I think he's on, yeah, he's on softs right now. Mega went on to softs, I believe, which is why he ends up pitting again later. I just don't understand what the McLarens are doing right here. I guess they could at least try, give it their best shot. I'm just gonna fast forward because nothing really happens for me and anybody else really. All the way to lap 31. I have my notes here. So I did practice the race strategy a little bit, And for whatever reason, I don't know if it was my setup or what, I I wasn't able to meet the tire. I wasn't able to extend the life of the tires to the point the game was expecting, and I kept having the rear tires give out on me like this as I'm passing lead dog, and I just don't have the grip to continue. So I decide to pit again, take a point off of Ultimate Lord, because I know he's trying to make as many points as possible, and here I slow down way too much. Go down to 40 miles an hour and neutral. I was looking for the gear between neutral and first, slow down, make sure I slow down enough. Because I don't want another penalty. I have a 10-second penalty at this time, at this point. And yeah, this ends up triggering Mega to pit. I guess he's also going to try to go to fastest lap, but the difference is I'm going on mediums. I'm going from mediums to mediums. Mecha's going to go from softs to softs, and what ends up happening is we're both going to give our best shot, and he gets a good, he seems to get good laps, but not better than mine, which is really strange, because I did do some testing, and I did find that the softs were at least half a second quicker. Or maybe even a second if you're bold enough. So we're gonna go. What lap is the fastest lap? I don't even remember. Oh, lap 34. So yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward and show you guys. With this 45-second gap, Mega decides it's wise to pit onto new softs. And there he goes. He just loses 20 seconds to me and the leaders. The McLarens, they don't really react to this. I don't care. I'm gonna fast forward to 34 because it's the fastest lap of the race set by me, yours truly. I'm just gonna stop talking for the whole lap, I guess. It's an alright lap. 109.891, I believe. I remember it being 109.886, but I think the replay messed up. Whatever. Yeah, I drained the battery completely down to 0% to make that happen. Yeah, I don't know what Mega did. I think he was depending. I'm thinking he depended on the soft tires and carrying him through. Maybe he made mistakes, didn't use the battery or something. But yep, that was the fastest lap of the race. McLaren's kind of walked away with it a little bit. I think at this point they're sharing strategies, they're sharing setups, and yeah, the Alpines, they have the constructors lead and they're just suffering, not knowing what to do. And nothing really happens from here on out, so I'm just gonna let it play out. Maybe skip to the next lap. Yep. And yep, the next race is at Vegas. It's already happened for me. I'm doing this in retrospect. I'm doing this after the fact, a week after the race. I was just so busy. I had a job interview. Had work. And just generally trying to keep the my internet connection somewhat acceptable because it kind of throttle us if you upload or download too much. But yeah, this will go up pretty soon here, and I'm hoping to upload the other content as soon as possible. Just gonna take a while, and I do have work later, so we'll see. Thank you very much for watching. This was a little bit of a bummer of a race. I didn't do much. I got a fourth, but I just felt like I was in another league. I was way slow. I felt like there was no catching Megaform in Ultimate this time. But we'll see what happens next time.